Right off the bat, 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Passing, it's Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here now the offense for the Bengals.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Dalton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's third down. Defensively, here are the starters for New England. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. This will be Dalton again. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Patriots come out led by the 4-time Super Bowl MVP and owner of a record 6 Super Bowl rings. Arguably the greatest to ever play the game, Tom Brady. And we keep asking the same questions every year. How much longer can he keep doing this? Is this the year the dynasty crumbles? And every year Brady comes out and leads his team to the Super Bowl. They've been there now 3 years in a row, and only one team has made it 4. That's the Buffalo Bills. The rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Brady. Room to run past midfield. Here's Sanu on the catch. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero as James White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, go 66. Go Bandit.
To throw is Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Julian Edelman, his numbers from a week ago. 6 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
It's hard to know who exactly to feature when you do a Patriots game, but in this case, we're going with James White, the running back out of Wisconsin.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that happened in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Super toe. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Dalton. That's caught.
Oh, shit.
Uzama. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. C.J. Uzama.
I fucked that up. I shouldn't have switched.
And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was third in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop.
72.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 35. How many times have we seen that? 3rd down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ozzie! Hey, goal 66.
Brady going to throw. And that will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Throwing now is Brady.
Shit.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson.
Oh, wow, fucking blocking, man. I had to pass.
This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think...
Dalton, 1st and 10. He's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. C.J. Uzomah with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little. They bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run it. This is Michel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. On first and 10, here's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on second and long. Brady on the crossing route. That's caught. Julian Edelman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 right at the 40. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now. It's White, and they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. They go right back to White here on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. First down, here's White. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try and run it with White. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point try for Gostkowski.
What's up, Chet?
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one in SoCal. The Vikings and the Chargers from Dignity Health Sports Park. Coverage at 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 Pacific on EA Sports. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Dante Hightower on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it.
Wow, thank you. I was looking for that.
Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A quick throw now complete to Ross. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Andy Dalton now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Dalton on target here to Uzama, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Dalton now to pass. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Brady to throw. On the move to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
God damn.
Right there on
Talking
the
about
coverage was the
blockers,
safety,
man.
Jesse
Whoa.
Bates. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Space to maneuver at the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run on first down. White, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Delta. Let's go, D. Hey, second.
Now Brady. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
What?
So it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before half for Brady. A desperation heave for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin with a battle of two Northeastern squads, Buffalo at Heinz Field to take on Pittsburgh. And it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. A touchdown pass there for Ben Roethlisberger. From there, we'll head to Washington. Check out the Redskins at home at FedEx Field. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And that one's gone to the half with them leading the visiting Miami Dolphins. Daniel Jones, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. In the game you're watching has been the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, who's led the way. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And the catch made.
Wow.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rap, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time.
And give me some time. Can I have some time in the pockets?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Regular. Check it.
Brady now to throw. And this one's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now Brady.
No!
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. Edelman was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. John Simon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. To throw on 3rd down, Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Brady gives to Michelle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And they'll get him down. The 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here we go with Michelle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Brady. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned?
Oh,
shit. Down
shit.
right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Coverage there by the former 1st-round pick, William Jackson. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And a good rally to the football there as it looks as if they're going to stop him a couple yards shy of the marker. They're running it. It's Michel. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. To throw, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so to pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Dalton here from the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason McCourty. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
On the ground, Michel. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's White. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To throw is Brady. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that.
I don't care if I suck, homie.
Locking in on those key downs.
I ain't a big Madden player. I bet you can't beat me.
Been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front.
Who is that talking, man? Who trolling me, bro?
How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
I ain't that good at Madden, though. I know that. It's all good.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton. That's caught by the tight end, Drew.
Bro.
9 yards to pick up there, and
This
it's a 1st
motherfucker
down.
always find a fucking way.
Andy Dalton now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Able to power through. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
This nigga Mixon ain't that strong, bro.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we can nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Weak ass, nigga, hold the ball.
There, incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. It's caught. This is White. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back around the 44. Geno Atkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a 1st down carry. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
We're out of that. Hang it up.
Everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Hey, 66.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From midfield, here's Brady. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Brady's throw there complete. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On second down and 4, Brady. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a...
I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause I took no risk. I bet you wanna
Alright, y'all. Thank you for watching that trash ass game.